administration, I'm pretty sure. And that is something that those two intelligence committees should definitely, in my view, have gotten into from the very beginning of this, at least this discussion of the United States taking military action to bomb the nuclear facilities. That's my that's my understanding of things so far, and I'll let you all discuss from here on out.
What's the value of that necessarily? Because if you go back some years ago, we constantly were told that supposedly we understood, like we as a country understood where North Korea was on their development plans, and obviously we were way off, right? Because they kept being told they're close, but they're not that close, and they're close, but they're not that close. And obviously now no one disputes that they have a bomb. So somehow they got to the bomb, but we kept saying they're not there yet. So I always doubt, like, we actually understand what's going on in a foreign country on things like this, okay? And to make these decisions based on, we think they're 60%, we think they're this, or we think they're that, we don't even know. And North Korea, by the way, proves that we don't know.
Well, first of all, I would say that having the material is one thing. Having a deliverable explosive device that will work is another thing. I don't think there's any debate that Iran has 60 up to 60% enriched uranium-235 or uranium-235, and I think the number is either 900. I think it's 900 pounds, which is more than enough for you can make a bomb with 3 or 4 kilograms, about 2 pounds per kilogram. So they've got plenty of material that it wouldn't take long to put it through the centrifuges to get it up to 90%. And I think all that information is coming from the IAEA, the UN inspectors, as to the amount and the level of enrichment. So I would say that is probably pretty good intelligence, but then again, you'd have to get into the highly classified ways and means and everything else to really get a clear understanding. But to be able to take that material and to put it into a bomb that will actually work.
I understand, but that wasn't my point. We definitely had more transparency because of the IAEA with Iran than we had in North Korea. My point, though, is we're often wrong, okay, about understanding where some hostile country is on developing a weapon system, and this thought process that somehow we could debate this endlessly in Congress before making a decision, when we know that there's we know they're on the continuum. It's not like they're starting at zero, okay? And so where they are on a continuum, and you want to speak, let's guess, okay? If you guess wrong, by the time you realize you guessed wrong, they have it, okay? That's the problem, okay? At some point, you have to make a decision.
I agree with that, but let me, and I am not advocating in any way that we have a full and open debate in Congress ad infinitum as to the pros and cons of this information. But the way the system is supposed to work, and it doesn't work very well, but the way the system is supposed to work is when intelligence and I'm not talking about the decision to bomb. I'm talking about the confusion in the intelligence as to whether or not it's right, wrong, or somewhere in between. That the process is supposed to be the intelligence agencies are doing their thing, and the national security operation within the administration, which is Defense, State, and the National Security Council, and all those staffs, they take that intelligence information and distill it. Well, the congressional element of that is supposed to be, and in my view should be, the House and Senate Intelligence Committees, so that Congress gets into the evaluation of the intelligence early on.